Nigerians across the 36 states of the Federation jostle for space to make cash withdrawal at ATM points as Naira scarcity bites hard on them. This will be the focus of our discourse on today's edition of the program Gist Time on Vostv Nigeria. My name is Jude Aweke. Just before we delve into the discussion segments of the program, let's quickly feed the plights of the people who are in a protest clamoring for the CBN, the Apex Bank, to make a U-turn in its redesigned Naira policy.
As I'm telling you now, my 10-month-old baby, I cannot even withdraw 5,000 Naira from any ATM bank in Edo State to buy NAM 3 for my 10-month-old baby for the past 3 days. My wife and children are hungry. The whole situation is embarrassing.
I went to most banks, I could not access my money. I trekked all the way from Naira to my house, and my house had to go. I got home, I began to be angry when nobody offended me because of my own hard-earned money. The system is satanic and barbaric. So immediately that he learned the law, only God knows how to pay him.
Our economy never grow this like that. What was the cashless society? Quote me. Our economy never grow this like that. But the cashless society.
The political gladiators are not left out in the clamor for the CBN to back out of the redesigned Naira policy.
Nigeria is not exactly a banana republic. I am shocked that the CBN could pursue this senseless policy. And let me be clear when I say senseless. It's not about the idea of changing currency. This governor has broken no new grounds because we have changed currencies before.
This policy is a policy where people they target. Say make an invest. When I invest, and I go demonstrate. When I demonstrate, the riot fee come. When riot don't come, they say, no, don't fit the election again. Then they go say, we could do interim government. And I go support interim government.
No way!
No matter the provocation, I go tell everybody, Melembe!
In all of these, it's just 2 days for old banknotes of 200 Naira, 500 Naira, and 1,000 Naira to cease to function as legal tender. Okay, thanks for still being there, and having the studio a colleague of mine, Ologududu Black. Okay, Black, you're welcome on the program.
Thank you, Mr. Jude Aweke. How are you doing?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Thank you for inviting me to Gist Time on Vostv.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So, you see how the people, they are jostling for space to make cash withdrawal. They are protesting, calling on the CBN to come, to halt its redesigned Naira policy. What's your reaction? How will you react to this?
To me, Nigeria are not smiling. They are dying inside. They are crying inside. But outside, you see us as happy people. But they are not happy. You understand? So, Emefiele, the CBN governor, bringing out a new policy based on Nigeria redesign Naira. According to Rivers State Governor Yoson Wike, said that the way they propose the Naira redesign to Excellency Mohamed Buhari, that is not how the thing comes out. You cannot withdraw at the POS, even at the counter. There's no money in the ATM. So everybody is frustrated. You cannot buy anything. They're not saying that in a day, the minimum amount of money you can withdraw at the counter is 20,000 Naira. So if somebody wants to build a house, or look at what happened a few days back. A guy was being admitted. His father was being admitted at UBTH, and they did something like not less than 250,000.
Oh.
So tell me, how do you want them to go about it? And the federal government is saying like the minimum amount you can withdraw in a day is 20,000 Naira. So I think those policies, and they are not bringing in cashless policy that you can only do transfer. Maybe I buy something of 1,000 Naira. Now my question is this: what about those in the rural area? How do you see it?
No. Let me chip in this. You know, according to the CBN, the main aim of redesigning the old currencies, that's the highest denominations in the country, is to curb hoarding of the Naira notes. That the Naira notes is being hoarded by people. So they want to promote a cashless policy system whereby they are encouraging people to make use of alternative means of payments, alternative means of transactions, like using online banking and all that, you know. So do you think it's actually worth it?
Since our independence, Nigeria, that's 1960 October 1st, we have used to, holding of cash. I want to buy something, I give you cash, you give me my goods or services, you understand? So the exchange of business in Nigeria, since our independence up to now, we go along with cash. There's no transaction you do in Nigeria, even if you are going to see a lawyer, any business you are doing, you pay cash. You understand? I could remember in a bank, they say that no network, but they can take in money. But you cannot, once you bring your money, they will take it, but they cannot give you money. So, see, before our federal government, state government, or local governments bring in any policy, that's why I like Europe. They don't just sleep overnight, drink, drunk, whatever, and just wake up one day and bring out an unnecessary policy without telling the people. They carry they say we are running democracy. Is this how they run democracy? That's why I love my mentor, fella. It's one of my mentors. I have many mentors. One of my mentor. He said when he sang the song Crazy Democracy. Demo said from what democracy? My people are crazy in democracy. Fella is like a prophet. It's like he foresee or he foresight or he see what is going to happen years to come. So bringing out this policy, I believe that federal government need to talk to. We have representatives out there. House of Rep is there. The Senate is there. Are they really doing their work? Now, sorry, you can remember the Ministry of Finance was saying that they were not carrying along. There was a time that they said that they were not carrying along about the Naira redesign. Who is fooling who? Even the audience of the Naira, they know they are. Me, how much is my salary in a month? How much is salary in a month? Even people working at the federal, how much is salary in a month? It is the politicians that are involved in the hoarding of Nairas. I'm not a politician. You don't expect me to be hoarding.
So you're in same page with Adam Soshomole, saying that the CBN actually deceived President Muhammadu Buhari, that the aim of redesigning the currency is not to curb corruption, but it is geared towards scuttling the chances of the APC winning the 2023 general elections, which is just a few weeks from now. So how do you see that?
For Adam Soshomole, former National APC chairman, what such statement? You know what he's saying? Redesign of Naira is not about fighting against corruption. I don't believe that. Is it now that you have few months to go in office not to fight corruption? Even the corruption you have been fighting as the president years back, the money, what are they using it for? You see? Don't let all these
you are reiterating Wike's comments on that. Okay, the aim of redesigning the currency, it's not actually to fight corruption.
It's not to fight
corruption. Okay.
There are different ways
so let's take a look at the plight of the common man in trying to access cash. Yes, at ATM points, even at POS, point of sales, Could you imagine I paid 1,000 naira for what? For 5,000 naira. I paid 1,000 naira for 5,000 naira. So let's take a look at the common man, those in the rural areas that don't even have access to banking, So how do you think they actually cope?
In Nigeria, I'm sorry to say this, our politicians, They are not carrying the people along. They are not there for the people. They are there for themselves. They don't care about the people who elect or vote them to office. They don't care. It is during election you will see them coming out, campaigning, making manifesto that they know themselves that they cannot do the next 100 years. They be making empty promises. Now, to those in the rural area, I pity them. That is why they too, if they are voting on the election day, they need to open their eyes very well, know who they want to vote for. See, Nigeria is not in a situations whereby our politicians, they don't care about the masses anymore. What they care is about what? Their pocket. The zonal director of Benin, Edo State, CBN controller, Mr. Rena said that it has been 20 years that they designed Nigeria Naira last. That they are trying to come up with the. Let me tell you something. Either you are fighting, this is not the way to fight corruption. Corruption starts from your family. Corruption starts from my family. And corruption starts from individual. In a place whereby you are working, you cannot give a proper account of what is coming in and what is coming out. Corruption starts from there. So if you want to fight corruption, it's not about Naira redesign. Tell me, at the Senate, at the House of Rep, even at the Asoro, are you not telling me that they are not doing corruption there?
Okay.
The president will not be telling me that they use so amount for medical care, they use so amount to fly in and fly out. Is that not corruption?
During one of the protests,
Okay.
Recently at the King Square.
Yeah, I was away. I was there.
Okay, you were there.
I was there.
You saw how the people, they were, kind of pointing and accusing fingers. They alleged that the regulatory bodies, they are not waking up to their responsibilities. They accused some bank managers of hoarding the Naira notes. That this is one of the major reasons, accounting for the scarcity of the redesigned Naira. They accused them of hoarding the Naira notes. And the CBN branch controller of Benin City, he said that the CBN is working in synergy with ICPC and EFCC.
Yeah, I remember.
To apprehend perpetrators of such acts, bank managers that are holding currencies. So do you think that they're actually resting on their oars? They are not doing their job well? Because if you say you are giving out the other currencies that were not redesigned, since there is scarcity of the redesigned ones, and the lower denominations, 50 Naira, 100 Naira, they are not being circulated. People are holding them. And you are not doing anything about it. Or not until people are now protesting, trying to cause some kind of, confusion, that you want to wake up to your responsibility. What do you think that the government and other bodies, concerned authorities are doing wrong in all of these lacuna that we are experiencing today?
Now, he said that they will be arresting and they will prosecute any bank manager that is involved in holding of new Naira's note, right? Let me tell you something. How much are they giving to these bank managers in a day? It's not about arresting. If you want to do or make an arrest or follow any principle based on any policy, check yourself first. That day I was there when he was addressing the protesters. See, to me, let me call it a game. He's just trying to make them happy for that day. He's just trying to appease them that they should be calm. And he said it, that everything will be okay. When is it going to be okay? Today is 8th of February. They said the next 2 days that Naira will be this, will be that, they will not be collecting it, this, that. But Mohammed Buhari give 10 days, Emefiele give 7 days. Now they are saying on 17. See, let me tell you something. All these things they are saying, they are just using it to deceive Nigerians. For me, to my own opinion, I enter public transport every day. I talk to people. They don't really know who am I. Maybe I'm a journalist, I'm a police. I join them in the conversation just to get into their heart. Some say Nigeria is such a country whereby the government are not carrying them along on anything, even enactment of law. You want to change our constitution, the people are not carrying along. You want to change our Naira, the people are not carrying along.
Okay, Black, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let us now delve into the cashless policy aspects of this subject of discourse. Do you expect me to highlight from a bus, and you expect me to do a transfer? Do you think the driver will accept that? No, because there's no time. You don't expect me to buy pure water and you expect me to do transfer? Because now there is Naira scarcity. We don't have access to cash. What do you think should be done to address this aspect of our
Cashless
topic
society.
of discourse? Yes.
First, number one, what is the preparation of the CBN about cashless? What is their preparation towards that? What is the preparation of CBN towards the cashless society? Before a mother gives birth to a baby, I think you buy clothes, you'll be preparing for the coming of the newborn baby, right? But the CBN are not prepared.
You're actually saying that we are not prepared for this cashless policy. Okay. Okay. Do you think it's going to drive our economy like the governor of Edo State said, Governor Godwin Obaseki, that cashless policy will enhance our economy, will drive the economy positively?
Let me tell you something.
Do you think it's...
You know, I said it earlier on. All these politicians, they eat free food every day. They have free access to everything every day. Not like we common man. You understand? Before you come to all this money, you know the kind of struggle you make before you enter public bus. But they have free bus, free e-laws, free security, free accommodation, free clothing, free everything. Their lifestyle and common man lifestyle, is it going to be the same? It's not the same, my brother. So, Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, he have everything with him. At the state house there, free food. Is he paying for food? If peradventure, you go to the market. A few days back, I bought tomatoes, pepper, and some other things. I know what I saw at the market, my brother. Things are expensive. I even told the woman, let me transfer. The woman said, no, they are fake transfer. Nigerians, we are too wise. Let me tell you something. The only thing that can make Nigeria to go back to their normal economic standard is for the government to always carry the people along in any of their activities.
Okay.
But without doing that, there will always be problem. Look at our educational system, problem.
Okay, you see.
Entertainment system, problem.
Okay, you see the major protests.
Okay.
You know, rocking different parts of the country as regard this this policy. So it's really worrisome. It's worrisome. Thank you, Black, for your contributions. The time is fast ticking. Okay, with the clamor and protest rocking different parts of the country as regard Naira scarcity, we just hope that the CBN and other relevant authorities will swing into action and address the plights of the people as regards this redesigned Naira policy. Though the Supreme Court is also wading in to ensure that the CBN extend the February 10th deadline for old banknotes of 200 Naira, 500 Naira, and 1,000 Naira to cease to function as legal tender. We just hope that the CBN will not pay deaf ear to this call. So that's where we'll round off today's edition of the program Gist Time. My name is Jude Agweke. Bye.